Eric and I just got down here to the late season cabbage field, and we're gonna start picking a bin of cabbage now for Wednesday for the Scranton Farmers Market, along with some broccoli, some kohlrabi, and I don't think any cauliflower yet just because it's not ready. Even the round cabbage is still young yet. We picked a couple for Mom for the farm market, way up there through the patch, but as you can see, these guys are just barely making head. So they're gonna be a couple weeks probably, but the flat, we've been picking almost right down the row, besides a couple select few. And so that's what we're gonna keep doing. Something like this and that is what we're going for. Pretty nice. And then we're just gonna go until either the bin's full or we run out. Gotcha. So in the process of picking cabbage, I looked over and seen that there was some nice broccoli. Just like that. There's a lot very identical to that. And I didn't want to pass it up because we're going through the patch now. So I figured we'll stop and grab some of this. We want to get about 3 bushels again for the Scranton Farmers Market. And then maybe another for our home farm market. And it's like prime, perfect size right now. So we got 2 really nice baskets of broccoli and just about enough cabbage. We're not taking full bins yet, just because we don't need to. It's not getting ahead of us at all. But we will get a couple more. Hopefully, now that we're off this hill, we can find a couple bigger round out through here a little bit further. So we moved out from the other end of the field, and this broccoli is a lot bigger and even nicer, really. You can see how much bigger it is. It's like a perfect head. And we're gonna fill 1 more basket, which there's a lot more here than 1 basket, but we don't want to take more than we can sell and then let it go bad. So we're just gonna get the biggest of them here. I'm actually using the knife that one you guys sent me today. It's working pretty good. 1 more here. And so then the last thing we're gonna get before leaving this field and heading back to the shed is gonna be kohlrabi. for that crate? Okay. One of you guys asked in the comments what we use for clippers, like what brands. These here are Felcos, which work really well. Felco number 8s, I guess. Had these for forever. We also have Steels, which I like a lot, almost just as much as these, or actually maybe even more. And then we have a lot of Coronas, which aren't quite as good, but they get the job done. So I just got back with a load of potatoes from yesterday. I actually forgot them out in the field. Luckily, it's obviously cloudy and it didn't turn them green at all. So that's those. Here is the kohlrabi that Eric and I got. 1 crate of collard greens, 3 broccoli. And then we went up to the field and picked up Marcus and Francisco's pickles and cucumbers, which are really nice. Obviously not getting a lot, but that's the most we've picked so far yet out of that patch in one picking. And then what I'm gonna do now is get these potatoes unloaded or bagged, whatever I decide to do with them, because everybody's asking for 50-pound bags of potatoes now. And then I gotta load up and head out to the farm market where Mom is working and get her stocked up with whatever she needs. Mom currently has no 50-pounders left at all, so that's what I'm gonna do for her, is bag at least 1 or 2 of each, red and white. But we did get all that rain, so I just gotta be extra careful of not putting anything bad in, so I'm just gonna examine them a little more than what I usually would. Then I have another basket back here for seconds, if I notice they're not quite right. And I actually need to get another one for smalls, like these guys right here, and then we'll sell them separately. So then after my bags are done and weighed to 50 pounds, I'll take my bag sewer and tie them shut. It's a little bit more complicated than doing a corn bag, just because I'm trying and get it folded correctly. And that's it right there. Done. So I took that load out to the farm market. I came back, and now this is what we have in here. The guys went out and picked a bunch of orange bell, mixed bell, and then all the ornamentals here and some of the squash we had picked out on a wagon, but now we're gonna wash everything. So this will be up next on the list. This is what Mom and Dad are gonna do. And then myself and the 3 guys are gonna head out to the pumpkin field. It's Wednesday morning. We're just starting to load for the Scranton Farmers Market. We got pallets of all sorts of veggies ready to go on. Dad's got the skid loader. He's gonna put them up to me, and then I'll pack them back here in the truck. We already got 3 skids on, 1 mixed stacker, white and regular orange pumpkin. And then again, other skids of just all sorts of eggplant, peppers, cucumbers, potatoes. Basically, you name it, we got it on here. And if we don't, it's gonna be coming on. So we just got loaded as full as we can get it from front to back.
Okay.
One last thing we got before Dad headed off to market was hot pepper bushes. We grow around 6 or 7 different varieties. We grow chili ups, chili downs, Thai hots, serranos, and a couple others I'm forgetting about. Guys coming for habaneros. He said, please. The very last thing I'm gonna get before Dad heads off to market is dill. As you've seen, this is like my pride and joy. There's probably 45 yards, which is what, 40, 80, it's like a little over 120 feet, maybe 150 feet, something around in there of straight dill. And it's getting late in the season, so it's not growing as fast. You can see how there's no head on it. It's so close. It's making head right now, but it's just not gonna make it, I don't think. So we're starting to take it like this. And I guess technically it is called dill fern because it's more like fern than, you know, actual dill with the head and everything on it. And so either way, we sell it just the same, which is bunching it and then, you know, selling it just like that. People can, I think, still use it for pickles. I'm not 100% positive, but I think the more popular thing to do with dill fern is dry it out, and then you have it to put on anything you want all winter long. So I guess really you can do whatever, but it's beautiful, I can tell you that. Between me and Sammy, we spent so much time taking care of this dill. I weeded it a couple times. Then Sammy and I came through here, I think 3 or 4 different times at least, with the water tank watering it in the really dry spell. And it really did pay off, just with how much we have. Just look at how dense that is. There's some really nice ones that are coming out, but then there's a lot of tiny stuff yet that isn't gonna get much bigger, but it sure is beautiful. That goes all the way up over the hill. Just like that. And there, that's a bunch for $3. So I'm now down here at the kale. Dad left for market, so I'm gonna be getting Mom a load for out at the home farm market. And one thing she needs is kale. Usually put around 5 or 6 in a bunch. It's a wild airplane. It should look something like that. Maybe even to pretty it up, I'll just straighten out those ends. The first kale is beautiful, but all the lower leaves that are touching the ground are usually no good. For some reason they turn yellow quicker, so they usually just get cut off and left to lay. Next is going to be cauliflower, which I'm really excited about because we have been getting phone calls, questions at the farm market, at all of our other markets, and even messages on Facebook asking when our cauliflower is going to be ready. And we've just really struggled since the beginning. Our early patch dried up, it didn't make it. Our mid-season was looking good, then it got really dry. That didn't make it, besides like a couple heads. And now finally this late patch is looking really good, and we've got enough rain, so it should mature properly. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows here, and like 4 more rows above that upper drive road are all cauliflower. We cut a couple yesterday for the farm market, and I'm gonna try and get a couple more now today. I'm not seeing many, but Dad did say he kind of cleaned it to the top of this hill, so I'm gonna go down over now and see what I can find. Something like this is gonna need another 2 days probably, and then that'll be good. Same with that one right there. I mean, that was actually not bad, but you can see he just cut one over there. That one's pretty nice. Yeah, I think there's a couple I can get here. Marcus and Francisco showed up today, but Eric couldn't make it, I guess because he had some kind of appointment. Usually he's my go-to guy to come down here. Just toss stuff too, makes it easier on me. Man, these are all borderline. Usually we like to let it get a little bit bigger, but it always seems to happen where the whole field comes on at one time, and then we're scrambling to get it picked before it goes bad. So we might as well start picking it young and hopefully keep ahead of it a little bit. This is the biggest one yet for sure. And yes, sometimes we do cut the head, you know, when chopping at the leaves, but usually not bad. Yeah, there's quite a few down here now, towards the bottom of this hill. Probably laid wetter early on. I'll throw a post on Facebook letting our customers know that we have beautiful cauliflower. Oh, I did want to mention, if you guys do have Facebook, I'd love it if you would go and like and follow our Facebook page. We're at like 5,000 or a little over 5,000 followers. I'm really trying to get to 10,000. It would really mean a lot. That's where we post all of just whatever we're doing on the farm or whatever we have in stock at the farm. Like I just put on a post not too long ago about long hots. You know, red ones are really on right now, and we're trying to let our customers know if you want to do anything with long hots, right now is the time, because it always seems like we have a lot and then before you know it, it's over with. I really wanted to thank everyone who sent cards. It meant the world to Sammy. I obviously will be having her on, and she'll be probably even showing the cards, just thanking everybody again. But it really means a lot. She absolutely loved it. Every single day, open the mailbox or go out to the market, whatever, and she would just be so excited to see if she got any or how many she got. So again, thank you.